Lawmakers in the Texas House passed a bill today that could pave the way for ride-hailing companies Uber and Lyft to return to Austin.
The debate was pretty wild, and so were some of the amendments representatives tried to tack onto this bill.
KXAN political reporter Phil Prazen is here. And Phil, you described it earlier as the legislature off the rails.
Well, yeah, this is the part in the legislative session where bills are going to die. And so if a lawmaker doesn't want their bill to die, they will attach it onto, or at least try to attach it onto a bill that is going to pass. And this was one of those bills today. The bill requires ride-sharing companies to have permits, pay fees, and be ADA accessible. But now the bill also defines sex as the physical condition of being male or female. Conservative Republicans tacked that on to see where their more moderate counterparts fall along the controversial bathroom bill. It's still unknown how that will play out, but it is far from the original debate, whether to require fingerprint background checks.
Once you get into the Austin city limits, it disappears.
Edward Elizondo would like to pick up Uber passengers in Austin, but he can't. He switches over to another app.
And their app still needs a lot of work.
He hopes a bill creating statewide rules for ride sharing makes it all the way through the legislature.
If it's statewide, then that means right now with Uber, I can go to San Antonio or Dallas and still leave my app on.
Because we think that transportation inherently crosses jurisdictional boundaries.
If House Bill 100 clears the Senate and is signed by the governor, Uber and Lyft will come back to Austin.
This is about cities who don't have access to ride sharing currently, and those who are burdened by some regulations that prevent us from operating, including Austin.
Uber and Lyft could have conformed easily to the rules operating in Austin and operated in Round Rock under their rules and anybody else. They just don't want to.
David Butts ran the campaign in Austin, where voters overwhelmingly wanted TNC drivers to have fingerprint background checks. He watched as lawmakers took a step to overturn that vote.
They're intent on basically, we are the City Council of Texas. We're going to decide what's good for you.
The bill now heads to the Texas Senate.
And normally new laws go into effect September 1st, but if it gets approval from 2/3 of each chamber, it takes effect exactly when the governor signs it. The bill passed the House by more than 2/3, so if the Senate does the same, that's the difference between Uber and Lyft coming back in May or June instead of September.